y'all, I had pretty much forgotten about this recipe until I was going through my mom's old recipes and I saw this in here and I remembered it, and it's so good. You hardly ever see it anymore, and it's so great for potlucks that I felt like I had to make it. So you're gonna need chopped up water chestnuts, and you don't need to chop them up small. It's kind of up to you how big you chop them. I just quartered mine, but you could chop them smaller than that. Celery, you can either dice it or just slice it. I just sliced it because it's easier, and y'all know I'm a lazy cook. Green onion, sour cream, mayonnaise, cashews, peas, ranch seasoning, and behind me I've got bacon on the stove crisping up. And that is all you need for this. It's so easy. So let's get started. Some people let the peas thaw before they put it in pea salad. I never have, and I probably never will. Again, lazy cook, don't like to take a lot of time to do things. I don't know why they do, but can you? Yes, you can certainly let the peas thaw before you put them in. I do suggest that you only use either frozen peas or fresh peas, okay? Not like canned peas. Do not use canned peas. It will be gross. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is the easy stuff, which is, and the recipe calls for a 16-ounce package of frozen peas. Good luck finding a 16-ounce package of frozen peas. So I happened to get two 10-ounce packages. You could use, I don't know, two 12-ounce packages might be too much. But don't worry about it too much. Just get, you know, as close as you can. These worked really good. This is 20 ounces and it works great for me. That's the bad thing about these old recipes, is so much of the time the measurements are way off because they don't make those sizes anymore. Okay. Then so you're gonna put your peas in the bowl, okay? Still frozen, I'm not gonna worry about it. And then you're gonna take your chopped green onion and toss it in there. You're gonna take your chopped celery and toss it in there, and your chopped water chestnuts and toss them in there. Told y'all this was easy. And then you're gonna take a cup of cashews and put it in there. Again, I like to just leave mine big because I don't like chopping them up. You can chop them up if you want, but you're just gonna need a cup. And maybe a little more, just because I like cashews. Okay, so that's in there now. You take that and just mix it up. You can mix it up with your hands, you can mix it up with a spoon, you can mix it up with a fork. I don't care what you mix it up with, just get it all good and mixed up. Now, when I'm looking at that, this is what I'm gonna do. I just want more cashews. I love cashews. Okay, so if you want more cashews, if you want more cashews in there, go ahead and put them in. This, you don't have to have like exactly a cup. You could have a cup and a half, or you could use peanuts instead of cashews if you like to, and nobody has peanut allergy. Or macadamia nuts would probably be really good in this too. Oh, this kitchen is starting to smell like bacon. Once you get this all mixed up, just set it aside and get you another bowl. So now we're gonna mix the dressing, and that is super quick and easy too. You're gonna want 2/3 of a cup of sour cream. And somebody's gonna say, can you use low-fat sour cream or fat-free sour cream? Yeah, I guess you could. It's not gonna be delicious, but you can sure use it. Stuff like this isn't meant to be eaten every day. I eat celery plain. I eat grilled chicken and plain salads and steamed asparagus. Those are the kind of things I eat on a daily basis. This kind of thing is not for every day. It's just for being totally delicious at a party or a potluck, or like on Sunday or some kind of special thing. And then you're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. And mix that in there. Now you want to just mix this up really good. Excellent. And then we're going to put in the ranch seasoning, not ranch dressing, but the ranch seasoning mix, the dry stuff. Can y'all hear that bacon back there? It's popping. And then we're going to mix that in real good. Then I'm going to get a clean spoon and give it a taste. Yum. If you want to taste this and make sure it's not like overly salty or there's too little salt. Mainly, if it's overly salty, you can add a little more sour cream. I wouldn't add more mayonnaise. I think it'll make it too sweet. But you could add a little more sour cream. And obviously, if it's not salty enough, you can go ahead and add some salt. I'm going to go ahead and add pepper. I remember my mom doing it, but it wasn't on the recipe. So, but I like pepper, so it's all right. I'm going to mix that up. Now, the only thing we've got to do is mix this with this and add the bacon. This salad usually sits in the refrigerator for 24 hours. It's absolutely at its best after it's sat, if you make it ahead, like at least 12 hours ahead of when you plan on serving it. Everything gets mixed in. It tastes delicious. It's just really good. And then I usually put the bacon in right before I serve it so it stays nice and crispy. If you're in a hurry, you don't need to worry about letting it set for 24 hours. I'm just telling you, it's so much better if you do. So we're going to stir this up good without the bacon. Put plastic wrap over it. And in to the refrigerator, it will go for 24 hours. And I'll see you back here then. Good morning, y'all. It has been not 24 hours. It's been about 12 hours. But I think that I don't want to wait anymore because it sounds so good and I haven't had it in such a long time. So we're going to take the plastic wrap off. And everything is all soaked up and delicious. One of the things that my mom used to do that is also not in the recipe, but y'all get to know because you're watching the video, is she would take a little bit of the bacon grease, because, right, you keep bacon grease in your fridge, right? I mean, doesn't everybody? And it's so good for seasoning so many things, but she'd take a little bit of the bacon grease and warm it up and just drizzle it over the top and stir that right in before she stirred in the bacon. That gives it a little extra smoky bacon flavor. It's just really, really good. Then we're going to stir that up. Then we're going to take our bacon and stir that right in. Now, the reason that we waited until right before we're going to serve it to stir that in is so that the bacon stays crispy. Because this salad will be great leftover for a couple of days. But as time goes on, the bacon's going to get a little soggy. And so it's just best to stir it in right before you're going to serve it. Or if you know that you're going to have some left over or a lot left over or whatever, you can stir a little bit of bacon into, serve it up and then put a little bit of bacon on top of each plate, or serve the bacon separately and let people put it on themselves. And that'll keep it crispy. Like if there's leftovers, you won't have to worry about that. All right. So y'all, you have to admit that this looks so good, so delicious. All of that crispy bacon and the celery and the water chestnuts and the cashews. Oh my gosh. I am so ready for a bite. Put this right on the plate. You would not believe how quickly this disappears at potlucks. And a lot of times before you serve it, you can just sprinkle it with some extra green onions. It looks pretty and it's great. I don't think you can ever have too much onion. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Y'all, you basically can't go wrong with this salad. It's crunchy, it's crispy, it's got smoky flavor, sweet flavor, it's got all the flavors. And it's easy to make. And it's unusual. When you take it to a potluck, there's going to be like a lot of younger people that maybe don't remember it because this was like really big in the 50s and 60s, I think. And then you have some of the older people that remember it and they just go crazy over it. So give it a try and see what you think. Variations, you can put hard cooked eggs in there. You could put some sharp cheddar in there like a regular pea salad, but I wouldn't, but you could. Anyway, have fun with it, make it your own, try it, because I am very sure you're gonna love it. And like I said, it's just so perfect for summer. It's so perfect for summer. I love a summer salad that's in the fridge and I can just take it out and put it on the table. Everybody can eat, everybody's happy, right? Okay, that's it for today. I hope that you'll try it for sure. I hope that you'll come back, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, thumbs up, and I will talk to y'all next week. Love y'all. Bye. Let me get back to this salad.